did the mic check?
The mics are wireless.
Everybody who's named Mike, stand up.
Huh?
Thus concludes the mic check.
What?
It's pretty.
My name's Mike.
I thought your name was Olivia.
It's Olivia minus the O.
It's Olivia.
No, it's Olivia
I like
minus the A.
UH space
You're
Olivia.
Olivia, but you're not Olivia.
Yes, it's Olivia minus the
Well, but you are Olivia.
But no,
Like
I'm
A, she's saying A
Olivia.
space Olivia.
Yeah, I'm like Olivia, but it's like Olivia. It's like
Olivia?
Olivia. Yeah.
But she's saying you're A space Olivia.
But I am A-Livia, but you also know another A-Livia.
A-Livia.
Like A-Livia.
A space Olivia.
A space Livia. Imagine if A-Livia was a name.
It
Olivia?
is. Like with an A?
Yeah.
It is.
Olivia?
No,
It is.
really?
It is more popular than Livia.
Wow.
I mean, that's funny because I know multiple Livias.
What the fudge?
Yeah, I know another Livia back home.
I swear
Shout out
you
to
two
her.
are like the only people who like know Livias.
We attract them. They just
They congregate around
They
this
flock. Yeah.
a wild herd of Livias.
A wild Livia has appeared.
But
Get ready for some shenanigans.
Heck, use
gotta catch
shenanigan.
them all. Gotta
All
catch-
right,
Oh.
I have to cast shenanigan. Yeah? Yeah?
Catch shenanigan?
I have to use shenanigan.
You gotta catch shenanigan?
No.
Like the Pokemon?
No, I have to catch
Okay,
Livia.
catch
the
Livia, the
yeah,
Pokemon.
using
Shiny
shenanigan and tomfoolery.
Oh, tomfoolery.
I'm
Yeah.
down. I'm
Super
down.
effective.
Okay, all right. Well, let's do it then. Good afternoon, morning, and welcome to On the Dome, a podcast about how non-expert college-age youth think. And today,
We're experts though.
you're experts on shenanigans.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, I think it's a bit of a shenanigan to say non-experts and then have experts. A little bit of tomfoolery. Hooliganism.
Hooliganism.
Alright,
Indeed.
alright.
So, well, let's learn who our hooligans are today.
Oh, I am Livia, hooligan number 1.
I am Lucas, hooligan number 2.
I am the
3.
heck, hooligan number 4.
Yes.
There
is no 2.
Yeah. Well, that reminds me of did this ever happen in like an area, like to like a high school nearby to you, where like it's a prank that you can do where, and I have never done this, but it's a thing where like you'll release animals into the school and you'll like release 5 chickens into the school, labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
Oh no! So they're just stuck looking for the 5th one forever?
Yeah.
That's funny.
You like marked them or something?
Yeah,
Like-
you put numbers on each of the chickens.
and they stay on the chickens.
Yes. You have to like that's the hard part. But like it's worth it. You have to commit to the bit.
Okay.
And I think that this is, I think with being at MIT, there's a lot of shenanigans and tomfoolery that I feel like people don't know about.
It's accurate.
I feel like everyone has this perception that MIT is very, like, serious and academic and sciencey, which is true. We love science here.
Grandma classes.
Yes.
Very sciencey.
But we have a little bit of a good time.
Not just a little bit.
So not just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Have you had any shenanigans recently?
You go.
I choose number 2.
Hooligan number 3.
No, there's no number 3.
Oh, hooligan number 4.
Actually, there might be a number 3.
You said I was number 2.
No, you're number 2 and you're number 4 and I'm number 1. But there might be a number 3. Watch out.
We're
Who are you
watching.
talking to? Are you talking to number 3?
The 4th wall.
No, I am
Oh.
not. What 4th?
You know, like Deadpool?
There's no 4th wall.
I'm the 4th hooligan. So this is the 4th wall. That's the 2nd wall. So we're talking.
Where's
for
my
the-
wall then?
We share a wall.
There's no wall. There's just a wet floor.
Oh, no! Ew!
This reminds me of a shenanigan actually that was recent, which was us switching names.
Oh, yeah, this was a shenanigan. This was very confusing.
You want to tell us about it?
Right?
So, we were walking across campus for actually no very good reason.
We were trying to
No.
check out all the different lounges.
We were checking out the
And
lounges
seeing
and
which ones
ranking
had,
them.
and based on mostly which one had the best creamer to put in your hot chocolate.
Best creamer to put in your hot chocolate, and then vibes and character.
Yes.
Um,
The lounge that I thought was the best actually turned out to be the worst. But continue.
yes.
Where's that?
Oh, but that's right. Then so, the 4th person, 5th person.
Hooligan number 6, the 5th
Hooligan
person.
number
No,
6.
There were 4 of us.
There were 4 of us.
There were 4 of us.
Including hooligan number 6. 1,
Including
2, 4,
hooligan number
and 6.
1, 2, 4, and 6. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, the last hooligan
Yeah.
had a name tag with their
Right.
name on it. And so the name tag ended up becoming not on them and ended up moving between many of us. And so the shenanigan was that we swapped names with that person for
Yes.
the entirety of that day.
Yes. And it was really funny because
cool.
I was the only one who kept my name. And so I would be like, oh, Livia. And then you would turn, and also current Livia at the time would turn.
Yes. I was actually Lucas, though.
Yeah.
I was that
You
one.
were Lucas. You were hooligan number 6.
Yes.
Yes.
Who shall remain unnamed.
And then hooligan number 6 was Livia.
Yeah. And it was very funny because I would try and get someone's attention using their new name, and then everyone
It
would
would be
turn
like 2
around.
people would be like, huh? Or everybody would just be
Honestly,
like,
I would go as just like hooligan number 6, like actually that that text.
Yeah.
I would go for a day.
But
Yeah.
you're hooligan number 2.
But I would go up for a day as hooligan number 2. Like I would go for a day, the name tag that said hooligan number insert integer here. Like I would do it.
Release 5 hooligans onto campus labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
Yes.
Yes.
Make sure they're dressed properly, too. Like, with the whole, like,
I feel like this is a good hooliganing outfit.
I gotta have the hoodie and, like, the...
I don't have that many hoodies.
What?
Not here. I have one.
Oh, dang.
I have a one, and it's
You're
the
not-
class
you're
of
not
25
hooligan
hoodie.
enough.
I left all my hoodies at home.
You're
That's
not a
not-
juvenile delinquent yet.
No, hooligans bring their hoodies with them everywhere they go.
Well, I did the thing in high school where the only thing I wore was hoodies and jeans. And like a lot of people here do that, and so I decided I need to distinguish myself and just try to, well, because the fashion scene here is very it's very
Comfy.
high end. It's like you've got you've got a lot of different like styles, a lot of diversity of styles, because you have like your free Rex shirts, then you have your free class of 20X shirts. Then you have your, I went to one, of the events at Sloan and they gave me a t-shirt and now I'm going to wear that. And then you also just have,
A bunch of free shirts.
it's all free shirts, but there's so many different varieties of free shirts.
Yes, but 80% of my wardrobe of shirts is free shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but if you want to talk highbrow though.
Yes.
right? Highbrow, MIT fashion.
Right.
You gotta talk trash bags.
Oh,
You
yes.
gotta talk trash bags.
Well, I just recently went to ABC with hooligan number 7. So ABC,
Wait, I thought that was hooligan number 5.
no,
Oh, okay.
there is no hooligan number 5.
Like there's no chicken number 5.
What about number 3?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I know what number 3 is.
There is no Easter Bunny.
Okay.
There is no Tooth Fairy, and there is no Queen of
Whoa.
England,
And there is no Santa.
and there is no Santa.
You weren't supposed to say that.
I wasn't supposed to say that.
It's almost Christmas. What about the kids watching the... There is a Santa, kids, all right? There's also a Tooth Fairy.
Kids, cover your ears for a minute.
But there is
your
no-
ears.
But 10 seconds ago.
It was a Megamind reference. Did none of you watch? What is that?
Yes,
what is that
yes.
movie called?
No, that is
A
yes.
what reference?
Megamind. You know what the blue.
There is no
big-headed-
Queen of England.
There is no Queen of England.
nah.
Yeah, finally came true. Prophetic.
Single tear.
Anyways,
Left cheek.
what were we talking? Oh yeah, ABC.
Sorry.
So ABC.
You're bound to get distracted. Oh, sorry.
ABC is a party hosted by a floor of a dorm here. The floor is the 3rd floor of the Burton side of Burton Connor. They are known as the Bombers, and they host a party every year called ABC, Anything But Clothes. And people will show up in all these different outfits, not wearing clothing, but instead wearing something else. So my outfit, I made a skirt and a top all out of masks. And it's really funny to see people go fully all out, because you'll have, and generally, you'll see a lot of girls wearing really nice elaborate outfits made out of these various things, and there'll be just guys with various things taped over their boxers. So cereal boxes, toilet paper. One of our friends had I think stickers just all over.
Stickers.
Yeah.
I approve. Okay.
Yes. So that was very, very interesting, and there was a lot of trash bag couture.
Okay,
Yes.
yes. Because like toilet
Classic.
paper is more like questionable because it's like floaty.
Yeah, I would be worried because also, like if you get like soda or something and you spill it,
Oh, it's just
You're
gonna fall apart.
screwed.
There it goes.
not ideal.
But stickers though.
Stickers.
I love stickers.
That there's an
Stickers would
idea.
They might fall off, but that's okay.
But no, they're sticky.
But they might fall off because it depends on where you stick them.
You
Yes,
just need like really good stickers. You know,
Yeah.
really sticky stickers.
really sticky stickers.
Like
we
the stickers we have at the club.
Mhm.
Yes.
Right, those are actually quite good.
We have
Yeah.
good stickers.
Yes.
Yes. Sorry, continue.
No, that was it.
Oh.
But yes, trash bag fashion.
Yes. There's also the
Yeah.
Media Lab
Mhm.
does a party. I think it's like on the third Friday of every month. They have
Mhm.
like a really big party in like the basement of the Media Lab.
Mhm.
I accidentally crashed one once. That was kind of cool. And the one that I went to, and I don't know if this is every time, but specifically the one I went to, the theme was like trash in the ocean
Mhm.
and like raising awareness for like garbage in the ocean. And so everybody there was wearing some form of like trash. So there was like someone wearing like e-waste. That was like their theme. And so they had like circuit boards and stuff all over their body. Lots and lots of trash bag attire. Someone with like, you know the thing that like holds 6 packs of like,
Oh, the little
Cans?
plastic
Yeah.
6 rings.
so someone that was like trying to emulate having that around their neck. It was interesting.
Oh wow.
There were a bunch of really cool ones. But yeah, so
Do you
very
often
highbrow
crash
attire,
parties?
you know. No, I wouldn't say so, but
We were saying that we need to get you guys to go to ABC next year.
The vibes.
The vibes.
Our vibes are much.
Cause
Comment on the comments.
Yeah.
Yes,
Fourth-
comment in the
fourth
comments.
wall.
Yeah, if we get a
No, that's the third wall.
The third,
okay,
leave a
third
like
wall.
and subscribe.
Yes, if you leave some
Engage with the video.
with but a certain number of people though, we will
Oh.
go to ABC. Give
If 100 people engage with the video
Wait, engage how?
in any way.
Like view,
No. Views is views. Engage is
like,
It's like and comment.
likes or comments or subscriptions.
200.
100.
I think 100 is fair.
100. Okay. All right.
Triple digits.
Yeah. I can tell you're a YouTuber by like, comment, and subscribe.
Like,
Smash that like button and destroy the subscribe button.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
we don't vandalize.
That's right. We do. No, it's yeah. No.
We're responsible young
You're
beavers.
Responsible young beavers.
We only
right.
create dams. We do not destroy dams.
Caress that subscribe button.
Wait, hold up.
Why did you do that right as I was trying to do it? No, but
That's the prime time.
But actually, though, that's actually brings me to like a good relevant point. But like, I feel like a lot of the shenanigans that happen on campus are less about destroying things or like actually causing harm, and more about creating new things in interesting places. So like a simple example is the Black Panther new movie just came out. Did you guys see it?
Not yet.
It's really
Seen
good.
it.
I will no spoilers. We just know that it is a movie that came out, and there were scenes at MIT. So all of us, of course, were really hyped about it. And so there was 2 banners hung from one of the really big like lobby entrances of MIT saying "Wakanda Forever." There's a lot of like that sort of thing where you'll see things like added to campus. Do you have any like fond memories of seeing a cool hack of like something interesting added to campus?
Is that a resident of?
Oh yes.
Okay.
That's hooligan number 8.
It's hooligan number 8.
Hooligan number 8, can you please come over here?
Can we get hooligan number 8
For
on?
context, for our listeners, there is a cat in the room.
That's adorable.
Yes.
I might want to cut some of this out, but I like this is.
No,
like,
this-
We
no,
gotta
this is-
we
this
got
is
we
very
gotta get our
important.
resident feline on camera.
Yes. So while our resident cat wrangler wrangles resident
Wrangles.
cat, what were we? Oh yeah. Do you have any?
Fond memories.
Yes, fond memories.
I remember there was a really cool one where I think it was during Pride Month.
Mm-hmm.
They took the dome and these mysterious individuals put colored film over the lights that illuminate the dome, so the dome was rainbow colors.
Oh, that's cool.
Like on the dome, you know.
On the dome.
Because we're on the dome.
Because
you know
we're
what
on the
I'm saying?
dome.
On
You
the
know, we're,
dome.
So
we're on the dome.
We're on,
That's
on
right.
the dome, right?
We're on the
That's
On the
right.
Dome
On the
podcast.
dome.
On
So
the On the
We're
Dome.
also on
they
the dome.
they decorated the dome. It was very nice.
Yes. Olivia?
Me? I mean, the most recent one that I can think of is like lobby. Which lobby is it? 7?
Which
Oh, the
there are
open
Lobby
lobbies.
7. It's
Probably
like
lobby 7.
it's like all like there's like a bunch of banners and stuff there, and like the whole like well-being stuff. It's very funny. It looks very Christmassy over there right now. It was like there's like red and green like grad student papers just like posted everywhere. And it's like
Oh, yeah. There are like, and for context, there are probably like 200 on like every single pillar in that building of these grad student posters for the grad student union, which I think is really funny.
yes, it's very fun.
Yes.
We should also take them seriously.
Yes.
Yes.
We support unionization on this
Yes.
podcast in general, although we do not speak for any of our guests' views.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, the other good one was in Lobby 7. So they have the big banners, right? And those ones are relatively new.
Yeah.
But one of them says, I think, well-being and openness or something like that.
Openness and respect.
Openness and respect, that's what it was. And so there's a really big debate right now going around campus on whether campus should be open or closed. Because for the longest time, like all of campus was open, right? It was like a public place. Like anyone could walk into MIT, walk through the infinite hallway, and just like enjoy being in this like mystical place where like time and space ceases to exist because nobody has time or space. But
No, we have space.
we have space. We have
Not
space.
time.
Not time.
No, not everybody has space though. We
Not
have
everybody.
space, but not for everyone.
Right. But we're open. It was open to everyone, right? Was the point. And during COVID, all of the buildings became tap access. So only MIT students, MIT faculty could enter the buildings. And there was a lot of pushback to that because, that takes away some part of the community
Right.
that was there. And so during this prank, some students somehow, I have no idea how they did this, but they covered the openness, like they blacked out the word openness from the
Yeah.
banner. So it was just gone. It was,
And
like,
again,
so
for
cool.
context, this banner is probably like 3 stories long.
It's like
Yes.
giant.
Yeah, it is.
And it's like
big.
way up, and there's no way to get above it.
It's like
Yeah.
10 living.
Well, there is, I guess, a way to get above
Well,
it.
apparently, but there's
Apparently
no way
there's
to,
a way to get it, yeah.
to publicly do that.
Yes. We have no idea how they did it, but I thought that one was cool. Yeah, there's a lot of like general, because MIT, for those who don't know, hacking is a huge part of MIT culture. And what, you might think of as hacking, like some guy with a laptop typing green into a terminal and then like taking down the CIA. I mean, I'm sure that hacking also happens on campus. But what we mean when we refer to hacking is general, non-malicious pranking of generally the whole school, not usually one person or anything. It was usually not targeted. And so that can be anything from like putting a hat on the alchemist, which is one of our big like statues, or
drawing,
like
like the little like thingy.
The runes.
Yeah.
That was
in the
Halloween
middle,
last
yeah,
year.
Yeah.
what?
That was in Halloween last year when they did the hat, and they also did like magic runes.
Yes,
on the
inside the thinking man, and
The
then they had like
alchemist.
lights and stuff. It was good.
Yes. So all different types of things where you just, mostly it's putting things in improbable locations. There was one time a police car ended up on top of the dome.
On the dome.
On the
On
dome.
the dome.
On the dome.
On the dome. On the dome.
On the dome.
On the dome. Yes.
Yeah.
But the other thing is that there's a lot of culture of exploration. And so I feel like we have definitely explored a lot of campus. And there's a lot of, like, even in just, like, the parts of campus that are accessible to anyone, there's a lot of these, like, weird sort of unknown areas that you can just go to that are fully open to everyone and that have very interesting things. For example, the borderlines is a very fun part of campus.
What?
The borderline, the tunnels. You want to get that one?
Well, me? No. You guys go for it.
So
That one.
okay, so the borderline tunnels. Nice.
Yes.
Very fun.
Yes. Technical difficulties. Our camera overheated because of our fiery hot takes.
We're just too hot for it,
I mean,
That's how it goes.
Especially this one.
well, I just taught you this, right? You do this because you're so hot. Do it. So you lick your finger.
No!
What?
No!
What is the problem with this?
Wait, hold up. You never taught me this either. So
Yes, I did.
Rejected. Rejected. Your
Okay.
teachings have been rejected.
Okay. Anyways, the other thing we were talking about was that there are also a lot of interesting places for shenanigans and tomfoolery, and I think you were about to tell us about the borderlines.
Sorry,
Yes.
hooligan number 8 was back. Sorry.
Okay, so the borderline tunnels. So the borderline tunnels, they are basement of 66. They are it's this one particular tunnel that's particularly slanted, right? Very nicely slanted. It goes under. I guess it's not under 66. It's next to the bottom of 66. So it goes under a street, right? So if you're trying to go from East Campus to West Campus, or from West Campus to East Campus, vice versa, whatever, you go under this tunnel. And the really cool thing about this tunnel is there's a bunch of murals all over the tunnels. And one of the clubs at MIT made this really cool system where you can like pull up your phone on like a certain app and like look at the mural on your phone, and it'll like become 3D, and like the painting
And
will come
it'll
to life
animate,
and
yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
It's like AR.
Augmented reality.
We
We love that.
We do.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then also, since it's particularly slanted,
The floor.
the floor is slanted. Every once in a while, you'll go to the top of the tunnel and you'll just see like a collection of chairs, some of which are missing, a couple wheels here and there. But anyway, if you just happen to sit on the chair, hypothetically, and you roll a little bit to the edge and you start rolling down this tunnel, you'll start to, pick up speed. Gravity, our good old friend gravity kicks in. And you'll go quite fast, and it's theoretically very exhilarating to do so, and so it's theoretically quite an MIT tradition to chair down.
So
the
much
tunnel.
so that I'm pretty sure they added sort of like kick board. There are boards on the sort of base of the walls, such that if you were to be doing this, you can kick those boards to make sure you're not bumping into the walls. They're sort of like little guide rails at the bottom.
Yeah. And like the walls at the bottom are like all scuffed up. Like you see like just black lines from where chairs have hit the wall over and over. Just all scuffed up.
And they're totally from chairs. My hands are red.
Let you down, and run around and desire you. Never make you cry, never say goodbye. Another interesting place on campus is the murals underneath Building 9.
Oh, sub-basement of Building 9?
Yes, sub-basement of Building 9. So these murals, we don't know how they got there. We have no idea.
Mysterious.
And actually they're hidden right now, but you can kind of see there are these chain link fences that have like tarps, but you can kind of see through the tarps. There are all these beautiful murals, all these different things that are certainly not condoned.
Yeah, those ones are a little trickier because you can't like get to there. Because it's like behind a fence and there's like camera surveillance and all that stuff. But you can see it through the fence.
Yes.
You, like look in the red crack.
Yes. There's a lot of like little hidden secrets around MIT. So we've been having fun after AR/VR Club every Tuesday, going on little excursions throughout campus. And one of the things we like to do during those excursions, which actually happened recently, is we do a little bit of musical fun as we're roaming. And one of the recent ways we've done that is through some kazooing. So, Livia, you want to tell us how we acquired these kazoos?
Yo, they were just giving out like 1,000 kazoos. Like, it was great. It was just like over the span of 2 days, except I didn't go. Like, Lucas got me mine. But they were just like handing out 500 random kazoos, like, for free. Over, like, 1 day, 500 kazoos, gone. In like 13 minutes, or was it? No.
It was like fast.
It was really fast. And then, like, it wasn't 13 minutes. That's not fun.
It was less
But it
than
was,
2
like,
hours.
Less than 2 hours.
Because
And
I
then
went at 12 both days and they were gone
it was
both
just like,
times.
Right? But this one got me one. It was good. It was good. I didn't bring it today though.
So unfortunate.
So unfortunate. But oh yes, exactly. Oh.
Yeah.
But we can make
Yes.
funny sounds.
Well, right now what we've been doing is we go to the stairwell.
Yes, we have wonderful staircases here. Like if you want top-notch, high-quality like reverb, it's like
Apply
we
to
got
MIT for the
that.
staircases.
We got that.
Good staircases.
Really good staircase, especially the one in Building 9.
Get this, they're on another level.
Get this. on a whole nother level.
Whole other level.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Fun for singing.
Yes. Fun for kazooing.
Fun for kazooing.
Yes.
Fun
Well,
for
the other
fun
cool
things.
stairwell is in 66 actually, because isn't that the one where they do the caving?
Oh, maybe. I haven't been to caving
I
club
haven't
before.
either, but I've heard about this. So there's caving club at MIT. I think they meet on the first Friday of every month, but that could be completely wrong. They meet on the nth end day of every month.
Very detailed.
But N, like it's like M and N, you know.
Yeah, they meet on the nth end day of every month. And you can show up and they'll teach you in the stairwell of, I believe, building 66, but it could be another building. This is very detailed information. They'll teach you how to rappel they'll have you rappel down through the gap between staircases. And so you can learn to rappel, which is another sort of shenanigan that goes on. So you can rappel through the stairwells.
Yeah. Yep. Oh wait, that kind of reminds me. Like PE classes at MIT are like pretty like legit. Like they're pretty fun.
They're pretty legit.
I don't know about other institutions, colleges, or whatever. Like, bro, but we got like fun stuff. We got fencing, and we
Fencing's
got
good.
well, like you know, like air pistols and like
A lot of different dance classes.
lots of different dance classes. Yeah, and we have the pirate's license.
Yes.
You know, like you
Speak
learn
on that. Tell
how
us
to
about the pirate's
sail.
license.
What? I don't know like that much about it, but like you know, it's like you do archery, and then you have to like learn how to sail, and everybody has to take a swim test. That's funny. And then fencing. What else?
It's pistol, sailing, archery, maybe fencing.
Fencing, right?
It's some permutation of those, some combination of those. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Permutation or combination?
I think you have to do all of them, right? And then
too late
you
for
and
mine.
then
It's
you
too
get
late
a
for mine.
pirate's license, and then you become
Yes.
an official pirate.
An MIT official pirate. So
MIT
MIT has
licensed
like
pirate.
on the MIT website it says we offer this many undergraduate degrees, this many graduate degrees, this many minors, and one pirate's license. It says that on all of the MIT like official website pages, which is accurate.
You can get an official pirate
Accurate.
licensed by MIT.
Oh,
just
you know
go
what that
sailing down
reminds
the
me
Charles.
of is the Assassin's Guild, which we learned about.
Ah, yes.
Oh yeah, you want to talk about that one?
Yes. So our friend hooligan number 5.
You said there was no 5.
No. Oh yes. Yeah. There's no 5.
See, we even give numbers to our friends.
We like our numbers here. Everything is math.
Yeah, but then you forget your numbers.
Yeah.
Not if
Okay,
you're.
all of your
not if
friends
you're
are
good.
replaceable, just like numbers. You know, it's fine.
What?
Wow. Holy cow.
We're just gonna move on from that statement. So, hooligan number 6. Yeah, hooligan number 6 was telling us about the Assassin's Guild, they are a group of MIT students who will have Nerf wars at night in the first floor of building 36. And our friend hooligan number 6, he was telling us, oh, if there are any stray Nerf bullets, the Assassin's Guild might have been here earlier. And that's a fun sentence to hear.
The Assassin's Guild. Yeah. Oh, wait. Speaking of which,
Speaking of which,
like MIT is a great place to pretend to be like an assassin without actually being an assassin. You know, like
Speak on
for
that.
me, it's like there's so many things to like hide behind. Like this one, I fooled this one so many times. You know, like it's like I just go around, like I can just go around a pillar and then like nobody will know I'm there. You know,
MIT's architecture is fun.
it's very
It's
fun.
very fun.
Yeah, you
Very
can just
fun.
lose people around like a pillar, like and they just think you disappeared.
Yeah. It's like
You're gonna
like
make
Stata.
people think that people at MIT have no object permanence.
I certainly don't.
This one doesn't.
Hooligan number
"She's
2.
gone." He's working on it. On Tuesday you did find me. This one did find me.
I
on
did.
Tuesday.
Well,
I did make it pretty easy though.
you did because I saw you and then I chased you down from building
It
36.
took you a while though.
Yeah.
It's
What?
very easy to lose people here, especially if you want to get lost.
So I think that this is very interesting because like MIT's architecture is very unique, and maybe someday we'll have an architecture podcast, and that'll be like a very serious analysis of MIT's architecture. One of the interesting things is like if you think of a school like our neighbors down the street, Harvard, all of their buildings are in the same style. They're all this like 1600 very pretty brick. Looks like it's in a snow like it's like out of a snow globe type of thing. very like art directed type of thing. Meanwhile, here, every single building is by a very famous, like very like renowned architect. But they're all wildly different in style
And controversial.
and all controversial. So we
Yes.
have the Stud, which is, I believe, brutalist architecture, which is widely considered very controversial because a lot of people think, why on earth would you have an architecture style that's all about giant cement blocks? Which, good question.
That's what it is. That's the Stud.
We live in Simmons, which was designed by Stephen Hall, and that building is also known as the Sponge, has anywhere from 9 to 18 to, one of my friends has 24 windows.
More windows than friends.
More windows than, well, we have a lot of friends.
Hey, wait.
On average, more windows than friends.
We have a lot of windows. I'm just
A lot
saying.
of
I'm just saying we have a lot of windows.
We don't compare windows with friends because clearly windows are superior
Wow.
in number and in quality.
With the, see, you need to cool down the
Quality
takes a
and
little
quantity.
You're gonna melt the camera. And then we got Stata, right?
And then we got Stata.
It's Frank Gehry.
Frank Gehry. And that building is wild and actually dangerous. Have you heard about this, the icicles?
No, Stata icicles.
So here's the thing. The way that Stata is built, I cannot describe it to anyone. So if you want to know what Stata looks like, I recommend that you Google it and look at it for a second.
Or come here
Or come here
and see it. Or
and see it, yeah.
And get icicle. No.
Yes.
Whoa.
The problem is there's these like basically Stata has a lot of very angled walls and like over the doors the walls angle like into these like big overhangs over the doors. And the thing is the way that those overhangs are designed are really prone to forming really large, very dangerous icicles in the winter. So it was actually like they had to like design the edges of the roofs because there were too many icicles forming and it was actually gonna like maybe
Like,
injure people.
whoa.
It was at risk of like injuring people.
See, this is why MIT kids are smart, right? Because come wintertime, you don't see us outside. We're like the only place you see us is like along Mass Ave, and like that's it. Like, cause we're all like indoors, cause all of
And
MIT
under the tunnels.
is
Under the tunnels.
interconnected.
Yeah.
We have tunnels under the entirety of campus at MIT, so
Yes.
that in the winter you don't have to go outside and you can just hypothetically and theoretically desk chair your way around.
Yes. Indeed.
Only hypothetically and theoretically.
Right.
Oh.
Yes.
There was a hypothetical and theoretical story.
Mhm.
We were in Borderline, right?
Mhm.
We had a bunch of people,
Mhm.
right, going down the Borderline tunnel with chairs. Had like maybe like solid like 6 or 7 people
Mhm.
in chairs. But here's the strategy: you don't just like send a bunch of people in chairs all at the same time going down. Like you can do that and that's fun and all. But then you go like a regular chairing speed. If you like really really want to reach like impact velocity with that wall, like you take all the people, right? And you put them in a line, like a line,
A chairing
a
conga.
chairing, yes, exactly. Like, and it's basically, it ends up functioning like those really long sleds, like in the Olympics. I forget what they're called.
Bobsleds.
Yeah, like bobsleds, basically. And so you
Tim
have a really
sleds.
long line of people in these wheelie chairs. And so now you have the combined weight of like 7 people. And so you go really fast because you have the stability and the weight of 7 people. And you just zoom down this line until inevitably someone's wheel breaks off and the entire thing explodes. Like people everywhere. It was it theoretically was really really fun.
Well, I have to tell you this story about the Borderlines ghost. So, I did not encounter this entity. My friends did. And so the story was, my friends, hypothetically and theoretically, wanted to partake in the MIT tradition of chairing and went to go do so. However, after chairing for a little while, they encountered this guy who was in the tunnels and was like, you guys really shouldn't be doing this, and started to lecture them about how they shouldn't be doing this. And he was like, you kids are smarter than this, and it's very dangerous. And then he was like, you know what's going to happen? One of you is going to, crash and die, and your brains will be all on the cement floor. And you know what your friends are going to do when that happens? They're going to scatter. They're all going to run and leave, and then someone's going to have to come and find you, and then they're going to have to call your parents. So this goes on for apparently like a good 5 minutes. And he was like, I have been at this school for 24 years. I have seen this happen. And then at one point, then he continues to go on, lecture. And then he says, I have been at this school for 25 years. And so...
He lectured for a whole year?
He
lectured for a whole year. And right now, our current theory is that this man was the ghost of Charing Past.
He's like someone that got his brain exploded, crashing a chair.
He haunts the borderlines.
Dang.
Yeah.
He's really,
And his perception of time is different than ours because he is an otherworldly entity.
That would do it.
He's dedicated his whole life to
His whole afterlife.
saving the
afterlife
children.
To saving the kids.
Saving the kids.
Mhm.
Save the kids. Save the kids, everyone.
Yeah, the kids are important, you know? And the kids are all of our responsibilities,
Right.
Yes.
right?
And this is why we would only hypothetically and theoretically partake in such an activity.
Because the ghost is always is there
Ghost of Charing
to help us, to make sure.
There aren't that many ghosts
Lead
at
us in the
right
You know what? I feel like there are a lot of ghosts at Harvard.
Oh, totally. Harvard, totally.
MIT, not many ghosts. There's that one, and I think that's it. But there are mole people.
All the mole people.
Yes,
Mole
you know.
people?
Well, you know how the mole people are the people who rule the world underground, right?
Oh, hermits.
Maybe you call them hermits.
Hermits.
The
Like,
mole
that's
people.
literally my life dream.
To be a mole people?
Yes. Yes.
Well, you know, like since we spend so much time in the tunnels, we're approved by the mole people because the way I say would just like kill us.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Dang.
We're honorary mole people.
Well,
Yes.
thank you. I'm glad I'm on track to becoming a mole person.
Yes.
A mole people.
A mole people.
To getting your mole people license. That's the unofficial. It's the
Dang.
opposite of a pirate license.
MIT mole people license win, huh?
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
right. No West tunnels yet, though.
No
No
West-
West tunnels. Where are the West
we need to
tunnels?
tunnel under Vassar.
Yeah. Or under Mass Ave.
Yes,
Right.
both.
Both.
I think there's potential for a tunnel under or like along Vassar once the Metropolitan Warehouse becomes the new building, because then theoretically you could have a basement of that building connecting to the basement of New Vassar, connecting to the basement of Simmons.
Sure. I mean, I always expected the stud would be the first. Like to Lobby 7.
Mm-hmm.
But that
Stud
makes
to
sense,
Lobby
too.
7 would be a big deal.
It would be a big deal. The problem is it would be crowded because
Yeah.
everyone would take it instead of because like that Mass Ave Lobby 7 intersection is the slowest one. It takes forever.
No, but see, I don't think they're ever gonna do it because it's a part of the MIT experience to walk across Mass Ave and up the stairs. You know?
It's true. It's like a rite of passage.
Right. Every single
And
time
into
when
the
people
infinite.
wake up in the morning.
No
yeah.
one would go in the infinite if that existed, is the thing.
They would all go to the underfinite, and that's where facilities works. And it would be too.
The
crowded.
underfinite is really cool, though. So the underfinite is the tunnel under the infinite. The infinite is a corridor that goes through the entirety of MIT, and it's a very iconic MIT sort of
Henge.
landmark.
Oh, MIT Henge is a good. That's a good one actually.
That is a shenanigan by the sun.
Yeah, all of our celestial bodies here,
Yeah.
pulling all these shenanigans. Who gave them the right?
Well,
Kids these days.
I feel like we've had a lot of lunar eclipses.
Yeah,
Last one,
lasted until 2025.
2025.
So sad.
So sad. Hey, that's what I say. I like.
Olivia, you won't be here.
I won't be here anymore.
You'll have
You'll
ascended.
be on the moon.
I'll be a mole people shaking my head. There's a solid difference between the moon and like underground. You know?
Well, you can't point at the moon. It gives you bad luck.
But
Really?
I didn't point at the moon. I
Under what?
was just pointing.
Under my friend said so.
Oh, okay.
My friend was like, yeah, you can't point at the moon or else it gives you bad luck. And then I pointed at the moon one day, and the next day I got a bad test grade, and I was like, dang, okay. I guess I believe this now.
All right, universe. Two can play at this game. What if you point at the sun? Is that like good luck?
I don't know.
What if you point away from the moon? Like
It's like-
retro normal. to the moon?
Exactly. Away from the moon is underground. The mole people have it right.
Everything leads back to underground.
Everything leads back to mole people in the underground.
Do you think we could tunnel under the river?
Harvard already has a tunnel.
Really?
under the river. So Harvard. Okay, so kind of one thing that's common between MIT and Harvard is they both have power plants, right?
Yes.
And so MIT has this thing called the cogeneration power plant. We're very proud of it. It's a natural gas power plant that powers MIT, like the electricity of MIT. Then the other thing that's really nice about it is power plants obviously like need coolant water, right, to cool down things, and that stuff ends up getting hot because thermodynamics and whatever, right? But so now you got a bunch of hot water and steam and whatever, right? Normally you would like, I don't know, dump that stuff or something, right? But the really cool thing is MIT in the winter it's very cold, very miserable. If you're outside, if you're inside, it's not miserable because it's heated. But how do we heat it? Well, we could spend electricity to heat the room with like heaters and stuff. But the thing that's more efficient is we just use the hot steam from the power plant, right? So we have a tunnel, takes the steam from the power plant and shoves it into the buildings of MIT. And so we just use that. And so, save the planet, use less energy, super efficient, super great.
Science.
Science.
Bill and I would be proud.
Bill and I would be proud. Harvard also has a similar steam tunnel. The difference is Harvard is two schools because they have the Harvard College in Cambridge and they have Harvard Business School on the other side of the river in Boston. That's where their power plant is. And so in order to get the steam from their power plant through both campuses, they have to have a steam tunnel that goes under the Charles. So it goes all the way under the entire river and connects both Harvard Business School and Harvard College in Cambridge.
That's incredible.
Dang, that's
Can we
crazy.
go in? Well, we wouldn't go inside that because that would be illegal. Can someone go inside that?
So I Googled it, and it is only available to, like, facilities of Harvard.
It's like hot.
But so presumably that means people can go through it.
Oh.
Like, if you had access to it.
Sauna?
Sauna.
Underwater sauna.
And facilities had like they got it good.
They got it good. Yeah.
Especially in wintertime.
We can't post that on the internet. Anyways, but yes, there's a lot of shenanigans always happening around campus. I feel like people don't expect that out of the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. But Mass Tech, shenanigans.
Mass Tech shenanigans.
Mass E-Tech.
Massey.
Massy.
No, it's like Mass I.
She's just trying to promote her dorm.
No, totally not.
Flagrant advertising.
No,
in the
Simmons is
podcast.
totally.
Sponge superiority.
No, but
Sponge-
see, Massey,
yeah.
Massey has it good because we're close, We're
This
very,
is
very
true.
close
Massey
to
and East Campus have, like,
Yes.
it's an advantage for sure.
But,
Like, nowhere else are you going to be able to literally wake up at, like, 8:55 for a 9 a.m. class.
you can if you're comfortable with being late.
It's just-
And not be late. And be on time.
Well,
right at
I'm
9:05.
usually on MIT time.
On time at MIT.
Oh, yeah, MIT time is
MIT
nice.
Yes.
time allows for many shenanigans. MIT time basically is every class starts 5 minutes after when it says and ends 5 minutes earlier than when it says.
Yes. And then we all got 10 minutes to do random shenanigans.
Harvard also has Harvard time?
Really?
It's literally the same thing.
Wow.
No, but it's clearly MIT time.
Clearly. I mean, obviously we did it first.
I
right?
mean, MIT, flip that, that's Tim. You know what word has Tim in it? Time.
Whoa! Okay.
Oh, dang!
That's it.
Brain
That'll
moment.
do.
Big brain moment. I think that's the peak. We can't do better than that. There's no content that was going to be better than what I just said. I want each of you to try and top me in terms of that quality of content, and then if you can't, we will end the episode.
I think we already have.
You already oh, okay. I see how it is.
Ooh,
I
salty.
think we already have.
What was your top comment of the day?
I don't remember what I said.
What was your play of the day?
Give me
pod,
the Livia
your
highlight.
pod.
Play of the game.
Pod, my pod, I don't remember my day. Like, come on.
Oh.
That's another MIT thing. All of your days kind of blend together, and then it's just kind of like, oh. Like,
And you would think that, that's because you're doing nothing. No, it's because you're doing everything all the time.
Yes.
everything, anything, all at once.
And everywhere.
Yes.
Everywhere.
Except for not at Harvard.
No, although some people take Harvard classes. I mean,
But more
it's
Harvard
respectable.
people take MIT classes.
Some
that true?
people, some
No.
people,
I
some
don't-
people
I don't
do
know.
hacks at Harvard, or hacks on Harvard.
Oh yeah, poor John Harvard statue.
Well, did you hear about the one that, so Harvard has a tradition where for their freshmen they have this like plate or thing or so, like I think it's like a big like fancy plate that they hide somewhere in Harvard Yard and all the freshmen go looking for. Well, one year, some enterprising MIT students found it the night before and then presented it and left it on the president of MIT's desk. And they were like, we got you this nice present. And so the president of MIT, what they did at the time, I believe what he did was he got dressed in his full academic regalia to go hand deliver it back to Harvard and like make a big deal out of it, which I think was the right move.
Yeah.
That's a move.
I like that he like was like, you know what, I'm also committing to the bit.
Yeah.
You gotta commit to the bit.
Gotta commit to this.
It's good stuff.
There have been many bits of this episode.
Good stuff.
Many bits.
Yeah. Bits and bites and bits.
Bits and bytes and
And that's it. I don't know. We don't know anything else.
all the data.
All the
Bits,
data.
bites.
All the data on this
Bats.
SD card right now on this camera.
That's melting.
It's melting.
That's overheating.
It's all good.
What other shenanigans are there?
I don't know. I think we have to get up to some now.
Huh?
I think we should get up to some shenanigans now.
Get up to some
Responsible shenanigans.
Responsible
of course.
shenanigans that are not illegal. We never do illegal things.
Right.
No,
No.
absolutely not.
Why would we?
Exactly.
Like, you know, we're good. We're good kids.
We're good, upstanding.
Yes, we are good
MIT
kids
students.
who are also responsible for other kids.
This is also true.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Well, let's go shenanigan. Let's go tomfoolery. Hooligan 1, hooligan 2.
Hooligan
been
4.
Yes. Anyways, thank you so much for listening, and this has been On the Dome.
Turn
Oh, we'll go
off that camera. Stop recording.
Stop!
Delete that
How
footage.
do you shouldn't know?
Delete that